devil powers are you expecting to gain from that? It's the best day of the week! Hello friends, Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another edition of Steve's Dangits, where we take a look at the best dangits from around the NHL over the past week. I almost did the hat picks intro, you probably noticed. Where we take a look at the best from around the NHL over the past week. No, we take a look at the dangits. And by the way, like I always say, dangits are kind of like bloopers, but they're not always bloopers. Not necessarily a mistake. You'll get a player saying dang it, a goalie, a coach, a GM, a ref. But I want to see if you can spot the dang it in this clip. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Boston Bruins. I'm not going to give you any clues. Just watch.
Just a cerebral play on the dump in. Carlo can't play it, and the Penguins are up by 3, and that third one's a big one.
And Gensel one away from that huge mark of 40 goals. 6 in the last 4 games. Great hands from Letang, too.
I don't know what you were expecting, but I guarantee it wasn't that. Producer Drew sent this to me for dangits, and he's like, dude, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. You're gonna feel like you missed it. You gotta watch it. And he's right. That is funnier the more I watch it. You don't get used to that penguin's face. What penguin looks like that? What cartoon penguin looks like that? And Pittsburgh has had the same very strange looking mascot for a very long time, and I've never seen anyone, let alone a mascot, stand in front of the broadcast camera for that long. That is a dang it from the cameraman. Not because the cameraman made a mistake, because the cameraman's going, dang it, get out of the way! Whoever directed that game from the truck, I want to give kudos to. Because I know for a second they're like, he's in the way, we gotta switch to... No, I'm gonna leave it. Leave it for an uncomfortable amount of time. Make everyone stare into his soul! That or he was just like, I wanna see how long this mascot's gonna be in my shot. Imagine we missed a goal. That would have been an even bigger dang it. This is unprecedented. When are we ever gonna see that again? For our next dang it, we gotta go to Vegas because, wow. Now on one hand, first time the Vegas Golden Knights have missed the Stanley Cup playoffs in their franchise's young history. That is something to be admired. And I was asked recently, well, why is Vegas catching all this flack? All they do is make the playoffs and go on these deep runs, and they just got here. Shouldn't they be commended for how high their expectations are? Here's how I look at it. They should be commended for starting every season on third base. They should be criticized for getting thrown out trying to steal home this season. There were 2 games last night. The Dallas Stars taking on the Arizona Coyotes and the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, Vegas does not control their own destiny. They have to win this game, and even if they do, they might not make it. But this giveaway from Jack Eichel didn't help them win it.
Hockey down the stretch. He's the guy in net since Leonard's down, and he ended up having to play into a 8 or 9 round shootout.
Caleb Jones intercepts the pass and scores! Hawks grab the lead right back.
Well, his brother Seth Jones is going to give him a hard time. They each have 5 goals now on the season. A little brotherly competitive love, but great job by Caleb Jones. He's been aggressive. He pinches in right here, beats and backdoors Marchessault, and then bam, season opening, blocker side at the top, and that's just a beautiful snipe by Caleb Jones.
Yeah, Kaylee, the key there, he's anticipating that play. He's already moving.
Oof, Jack! I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what was going on here. I don't know what he was trying to do. Because they watched the play, Eichel's in the corner, he has the puck, and I'm like, he's got Jonathan Marchessault at the point. What he was probably trying to do is backhand it up the boards, up to Marchessault at the point. But you watch the replay, no, that's not what he was trying to do. So either Caleb Jones knows how to do a really good Jonathan Marchessault impression, or Eichel just kind of guessed, threw it behind his back, and Caleb Jones snipes his 5th of the season, tying his brother in goal scoring with 5. Speaking of 5.4 is Seth Jones' current contract value. Next year, it is 9.5. So that's a dang it. But we're getting later into the second period here, and Eichel puts his team down with that giveaway. That's an enormous dang it. Of course, Vegas would end up tying the game. The game would go to a shootout, a lengthy shootout. Tyler Johnson, the Chicago Blackhawks, scores. So the Vegas Golden Knights season is on the stick of Michael Amadio. Waiver claim Michael Amadio. He doesn't score, And it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because moments before, the Dallas Stars went to overtime with the Arizona Coyotes. Yes, they had to blow a 3-0 lead to get there, but it didn't matter. All they needed was one single solitary point. Amadio misses, and so does Vegas. Vegas missing the playoffs for the first time in their franchise's history. That's a dang it. And for our next dang it, this was also in hat picks because it was an incredible accomplishment of the team coming back. But Vegas needing to win every game outright, basically. They have a 4-2 lead over the San Jose Sharks with about 2 minutes to go, and they blow it. They're looking good. They're looking confident, but then there's the Nick Bonino goal.
Team down 2. Stone couldn't tip it out. Bonino, a wrist shot. Score!
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone calm down. Mere moments remaining. The San Jose Sharks, 3, 2, 1.
McNabb with 6 seconds. Puck loose into the corner. McNabb plays it from his knees. Up, Burns gloves it. Shot, deflected wide. Second chance. Score! The Sharks have tied it. Incredibly, Timo Meier beat the clock to tie the game at 4.
Well, what a play by Burns at the point as Brayden McNabb makes a great defensive play to block this puck. And while he's down, here's the goal as he shoots it. It goes off the back wall right out to Timo Meier on the other side. There's a shot. It gets deflected off the hand of Pietrangelo.
0.9 seconds left on the clock. It's a goal.
There's the shot. Deflection goes off the hand of Pietrangelo and off the back wall right to Meier. As Timo Meier ties this game up.
Timo Meier scores! Flexes on him! And we head to overtime. Overtime solves nothing, so we head to one of 3 consecutive shootouts the Vegas Golden Knights would go on to lose, en route to missing the Stanley Cup playoffs. Oof. Oof. 0 for 17 on the shootout. Oof. That's a dang it. Now, stop me if you've heard this before, but next week the Stanley Cup playoffs begin. You're probably going to want to tighten up your game. You're going to want to reduce the amount of mistakes you make. And if you're a goaltender, you're going to want to tend the goal. So now that it's the last week of the regular season, you got to get it all out of your system. 3 goalies didn't tend the goal this week. 2 of them have won a Stanley Cup in pretty recent memory. We will start with Jordan Binnington. Now, the St. Louis Blues are losing heading into the 3rd period against the Colorado Avalanche. I don't know what was said in the dressing room beforehand, but I'm sure it was inspiring. You dot your T's and cross your I's, or whatever. Dot your I's and cross your T's. They say those who can't do coach, and I can't do either. You're getting together all your systems, all your strategies. Here's how we are going to mount a mighty comeback. And less than 10 seconds into the 3rd, Jordan Binnington does this.
Avalanche executing their puck possession with urgency, whether that's skating the puck up north, up ice, or putting it towards the net, or making crisp passes. We have another goal.
9 seconds in to period number 3. And the Avs strike again. Arturi Lehkonen for Colorado.
Well, we were talking to Josh Manson between periods, and he said they just want to keep the urgency going into the 3rd period, take this regroup, and just keep the puck movement. Binnington comes out to try to play the puck. Again, he is very strong at playing the puck, but he doesn't have any help from his defenseman getting back down there. And then he takes a little bit of time to get set. You can see he's not even holding his stick properly. It's flat to the ice.
If you're a goaltender, tend the goal! We should put that on a shirt. Oh, we did? We should put that on new shirts. We did that too. Are they out yet? When can I tell them they're out? Oh, it's a secret? It's a secret. Soon. Shop Sportsnet.store. That has to be the most deflating thing ever. Like, you're like, okay, here's how we're going to get back into this game. And less than 10 seconds into the period, there's a flub behind the net, and it's in the back of your net. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, remember I said 2 goalies who have won Stanley Cups in recent memory? Marc-Andre Fleury. He's looking to win another one with the Minnesota Wild, and, whoops.
Lost in the section finals each of his last 2 years. Went on to play collegiately at St. Cloud State. Donskoy out front. And a gimme for Daniel Sprong. Fleury got caught out of the net, and the Kraken lead it 1-0.
Well, he goes out for the handle, and he just misplays it. Soft play. This is how the Kraken beat the Avalanche, too. They're able to capitalize on the mistakes. They don't generate a lot of offense, but simple play, puck behind the net. Marc-Andre Fleury just doesn't get enough on this one. Turnover. That's Sprong gets it, puts it, deposits it right in the back of the net. Donskoy with a quick feed. And we've seen this from Fleury a couple of times over his last few starts. He's spotting the opposition, one with a soft one.
Okay, this is why I say if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. Because honestly, I'm amazed how little pushback I get from people who play goalie. Like, whenever I criticize the refs, I get people who referee and they're like, well, here's what you might be missing here. I understand your point here, but this is a little off. Goalies are just like, yeah, but it's fun. I don't want to tend the goal. It's fun. But what I usually expect to hear is, look, the goalie is trying to help. And on this play, Marc-Andre Fleury is trying to help. My question is, how? What could he have done on this play that would have been helpful to the Minnesota Wild? Like, it's one thing if you have a plan, you attempt to help, and it doesn't work out. But what if there's no plan? Or what if the plan is just bad? He gives it away, puck ends up in his net. Yeah, that's a dang it. Once again, just get that out of the way. Get it out of the way before the playoffs begin. For our final, if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. Sort of. You'll see why in a minute. Ilya Samsonov. What are you doing? What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? You'll see. Watch the. You explain what's happening here.
Another chance for Carlson on the entry. Well defended by Pulock. And it's cleared on down by Dobson.
Man, that's one of the best pairs in the NHL. Pulock and Pelech.
Look out. Cizikas from his wallet. He scores! A fantastic effort from Casey Cizikas.
That is a hard-working goal. He's in double digits. He's got 10 goals now. Misplay behind the net. I thought they were going to get away with it, to be honest with you, because he was taken down, but he has the dexterity to shoot the puck while he's on his wallet. Watch this play behind the net. There's the mishandle, the misexchange. He wipes out, and then he spins it on the backhand off the pipe and past Samsonov. That is a gritty, grimy goal that Cizikas just demonstrated, and it gives the Islanders a 3-1 lead. That baby's shorthanded.
First special teams goal of the season for Cizikas.
What? Why? Why? It's not even that he gave it away. Ilya Samsonov misplays the puck behind his net, but there's enough time and space for him to get back into the net and figure this out and maybe even make a nice save. Puck goes the other way, and who knows? Replay it. Show it again. Why is he spinning? For the purpose of what? What kind of Tasmanian devil powers are you expecting to gain from that? My best guess is he gets his pad or skate stuck on the post, and he feels he has to do that. But he super doesn't. The puck just lobs lazily into the top corner, and bless him for the glove behind the back. Did I catch it? I thought I might have caught it. Guys, I thought I caught it. Listen, as a guy who frequently makes mistakes, I know that face. That's the, I don't recognize the tremendously embarrassing thing that just happened face. But he knows the tremendously embarrassing thing that just happened. Oh, Ilya, buddy, if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. And if you have to get back, you spun in both directions. Dude, that's a dang it. Our next dang it, this transitions into long distance goals. This is not if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. This is if you're a goaltender and you're gonna take a shot, don't miss. Here's Jonathan, perhaps a bit too quick.
Puck into the right wing corner. Byfield, centering pass on the backhand, cut off. Mayhew skates it out. And Mayhew, chip and charge, quick whips on it! And it's in the back of the net! And Anaheim has taken the lead.
And Mayhew has a big smile on his face because of the fortunate nature of what goes on here. So it's always a mental battle. It's always a mental battle. The Kings have had the opportunities with man advantages. The Ducks find themselves being outshot dramatically. Chip and chase and swing and a miss. Is there a final? Yeah, there is a final bounce. You can see what happens right there. So the puck is rolling, but there is a final bounce on that one.
No. I almost feel like it's better. It's better to have that happen on the road. It's better to have the building go, ah, and have like the music and the horn blaring. Because what you hear there, play it again, Drew. This is loud, shocked disappointment.
Oh. Mayhew skates it out. And Mayhew, chip and charge, quick whips on it! And
It's in the back of the net.
Yeah, usually disappointment's kind of quiet. That one was pretty loud, but I always find dry about plays like this. Like, look at Mayhew and Milano, like, celebrating this goal. Like, they're definitely smiling and laughing and asking each other what the heck happened, like, less than 10 feet away from Jonathan Quick. He can definitely hear them. I have no idea what happened here. Bouncing puck. My theory, it's the shiny helmets. Stop with the shiny helmets! Jonathan Quick. Buddy, that's a dang it. For our next dang it, the Buffalo Sabres. Again, the Buffalo Sabres. They seem to be in these videos on the right end of things very often this season. The New Jersey Devils, not so much. Here's Kyle Okposo scoring from before the blue line.
And Okposo buys some time. Out of the box is Hamilton, so here we go. Devils power play for the next 107. Okposo from long range, scored! Oh, it got by Hammond from outside the blue line. The Sabres take a 1-0 lead.
Oh, Andrew Hammond's been so good in goal the last 4.5 periods, but this one eludes him. And it's just one of those wrist shots that kind of fooled him. You see Okposo kind of shaking his shoulders going, just firing it on net, and it kind of dipped a little bit. So it's going to happen. Look, he's been terrific, and we can't forget that. It looked like it might have tipped off Tatar's stick a little bit and changed direction right there, right off the...
I love the look on Andrew Hammond's face here. Like, dude, I got brought here to New Jersey. Their goalies have been so bad. I look at the situation, I'm like, I'm definitely going to make this better. And now I'm just one of them. Allowing a goal from that distance from Kyle Okposo. Kyle Okposo, who, by the way, is having a resurgent season, over 20 goals to his name this season. But still, for the Hamburglar, that's a dang it. And regarding this goal, producer Drew dug up something that was a dang it turned into a hat pick. There's a Twitter user named Buffalo Bob Zed. I'm sure he goes by Buffalo Bob Z, but I'm Canadian, so that's what he's going with. He tweets, "Tonight, I meant to place a $2.50 bet on the Sabres winning and Kyle Okposo scoring first. Instead, because I'm old, I accidentally placed a $250 bet on the Sabres winning and Kyle Okposo scoring the first goal. Tonight is a very, very, very good night, as he won $10,000. I don't think you're leaving this situation with a lesson here. Like, in terms of playing responsibly, I think bare minimum, you should know the amount that you're betting, for crying out loud. There's a large, large difference between $250 and $2.50. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Don't say plus 4,000. I mean, what are the odds of getting his bet wrong, extraordinarily wrong, and coming out on top with over 10 grand? Bob, that would be it for me. That'd be it. I'd be done. I'd George Costanza. I'd walk out on a high note. I'd be done forever. But a very important PSA, double and triple and quadruple check your bets before you make them, if you're going to make them. Unless you're Buffalo Bob Zed, apparently. It's Zed! It's Zed. It's, okay, fine, Z. You just won 10 grand. It's Buffalo Bob Z. That's a hat pick, but the goal itself, dang it. And last but not least, what on earth happened in Montreal? First of all, Mike Hoffman gives it away. That's a dang it. But he chases down Erik Haula, and
Hoffman now. A breakaway for Erik Haula. And a penalty shot. Wow.
Well, after a lengthy offensive zone shift.
Boston 56 has been awarded a penalty shot. Slashing is the foul.
After a lengthy offensive zone shift by the Canadians, a bad turnover and a good read right here by Erik Haula. Montreal doesn't feel like there was a foul there at all. Good effort by Hoffman on the back check. Kind of went up and over Erik Haula when he tried to protect the puck. But he's awarded a penalty shot. They called it a slash. Slash down on the stick of Erik Haula was the call.
I didn't see it.
I'm sorry. How is that a penalty shot? That's barely even slashing if you... Is that slashing now? Because he basically, like, windmills around Haula, and he does come down on his stick. I could even listen to the argument that it could be slashing, a soft slashing call. I could listen to it, though, at very least. But on what planet is that a penalty shot? And don't argue. Don't argue in the comments. Don't come at me in the comments. Don't. Because you might think you have a king or an ace. I have the joker. Listen closely. Jack Edwards does not think this is a penalty shot.
They called it a slash. Slash down on the stick of Erik Haula was the call.
I didn't see it.
Sorry, you can't be on the side of the Bruins here. Jack Edwards is not even on the side of the Bruins on this one. It's not even the Bruins' fault. It's just what the ref called. I don't think Erik Haula was like, oh yeah, penalty shot for sure. This is called a penalty shot. So to me, that's a dang it. It gets worse.
9th season, first penalty shot for Haula, and he picks up the puck. It's legal, and he scores. He didn't touch the puck. If he had moved the puck, it would have been no shot, like Marchand in the shootout.
What?
Or was that a penalty shot?
It was a penalty shot or shootout. Yeah, he never touched the puck.
Yep.
Go back and get it. Start over. Pick your spot. Beat your man. Wow, this is crazy. You know, you didn't even think there was really a penalty on the play, let alone criteria met for a penalty shot. And then Haula overskates the puck.
You left something behind.
You can't make this stuff up.
Again, listen to Jack Edwards. So something Jack does point out on this play, and it is true, and I had a number of people point this out to me on Twitter. This is legal. It's okay. Now you might be thinking back to when Brad Marchand, I believe it was in the shootout, touched the puck and overskated it, and then that ruined it. That ruined the whole attempt. It was an invalid attempt. What made it invalid is that he touched the puck. Erik Haula on this one does not touch the puck, and the rule is if he doesn't touch the puck, it's fine. So, okay, fine. I think we can all agree that's the rule. The rule was followed. A-okay. It's a goal. However, I think we can also agree it's a pretty stupid rule. I'm sorry, what difference does it make if Brad Marchand slightly grazes the puck, having it go forward several inches, and Erik Haula does not touch it at all? They both had to slam on the brakes, skate backwards, and go get the puck. Listen, I've talked about this before when it comes to hockey and the National Hockey League. Go look at all the fans in the stands. I know they're Montreal Canadiens fans, so they're not happy with what's going on in general. They don't want the Boston Bruins to have a penalty shot. But far too often, paying National Hockey League customers, watch what's going on the ice, and they go, what the heck is going on? Now, I'm not talking about stuff they just disagree with. They might see a call or a non-call and be like, I'm unhappy about that. That's fine. You're not going to be able to please everybody. But far too often, the paying fan is watching the on-ice product going, I have no idea what's happening right now. I'd be willing to guess a significant number of the players on both benches didn't know what was happening right then. They probably think, all right, he overskated the puck, it's invalid. Turns out, nope. I think they're gonna have to nip that in the bud, and I think they're gonna have to change that rule, because you are going to start seeing players incorporate that into their shootout and penalty shot attempts. What I'd like to know is where the rule ends. Like, if Haula wanted to, could he overskate the puck and do a full lap? Like, could he do where does it end? Can he only do a half lap? Is that it? Can he, where does it end? Could he build up momentum like a Beyblade and just go, he just does like 12 laps and then he skates into it at like a sprint? And like, for Bruins fans, if that counts, if Haula's goal counts, why doesn't Marchand's? And don't tell me one of them touched it and the other didn't. I know that. But I'm asking you in your soul, what is the difference? No. What is the difference really? Why does it matter Marchand touched it and Haula didn't? To me, either both should count as valid or neither should. The fact that That's so silly. They both had to stop and go back. It's so arbitrary. That's a huge dang it. It makes no sense. So, that's this week's edition of Steve's Dang It, setting the bar high for heading into the playoffs. What did you think? Leave a comment in the comment box down below. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like to tell all your friends. No, if you don't touch it, it's better. What's so dumb.